Trump administration's long-threatened pharmaceutical tariffs have taken a hit, as a major breakthrough with Pfizer has eased concerns for drug makers. This development marks a turning point in the ongoing battle over drug pricing policies, with far-reaching implications for the industry. Let's break down what happened and why this matters. The situation escalated when President Trump announced a plan to impose a 100% tariff on branded drugs unless manufacturers built local production facilities. However, this threat has lost some of its edge after a landmark agreement with Pfizer. Under the deal, the company agreed to lower U.S. drug prices for Medicaid patients to levels seen in other developed nations, a move that aligns with Trump's most favored nation policy. But here's where it gets controversial. The agreement includes a 3-year exemption from tariffs, provided Pfizer continues to invest heavily in domestic manufacturing. The company pledged $70 billion in new investments, a significant step towards securing the president's support. This isn't just a win for Pfizer. It signals a broader shift in strategy for the pharmaceutical industry. Many drug makers are now exploring similar deals to avoid tariffs, which could mean a softer landing for companies like Eli Lilly, Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca, and others. The White House confirmed that Eli Lilly is expected to follow suit, adding to the momentum. But this raises a critical question. Does this agreement represent a temporary compromise or a lasting change in how drug prices are set? The Trump administration has made it clear it will prioritize securing these agreements before imposing tariffs. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick emphasized that companies should complete negotiations first, leaving the final decision on tariffs to legal frameworks like Section 232. Analysts like BMO Capital Markets' Evan Seigerman argue that this deal sets a precedent, allowing for price concessions without heavy-handed enforcement. However, not everyone is convinced. J.P. Morgan's Chris Schott cautions that the most favored nation risk may still linger, especially for companies with significant Medicaid exposure. Let's dig deeper. Medicaid accounts for less than 5% of sales for most big pharma firms, which makes the impact of this deal relatively minor. But for companies like Gilead, where Medicaid represents 20% of domestic sales, the stakes are higher. The deal ensures that new drugs will be priced consistently across Medicare, Medicaid, and commercial payers. But analysts say this provision may have limited effect. Instead, they expect companies to raise prices abroad rather than lower them domestically. The market reacted positively, with Pfizer's shares rising sharply. Eli Lilly's stock gained 5%, and AbbVie and AstraZeneca saw over 3% gains. These moves reflect investor confidence in the deal's long-term benefits. Yet the story isn't over. As the Trump administration pushes forward, will these agreements hold up under scrutiny? Or will the next round of negotiations reveal hidden challenges? So, what's your take? Is this a sign of progress or a temporary reprieve? Share your thoughts in the comments, because the future of drug pricing is far from settled.